So I saw this awesome cake on the internet, right? And it says it's a custard cake, so they had me at custard. But it also says that in the middle of the baking, something magical happens to the cake, so they had me hooked. Let's see what happens to this custard cake. You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
So let me show you right off the bat what all the ingredients are, and you're gonna notice that something is missing. So first of all, we're gonna have 2 eggs separated because I'm gonna do the small version of the cake. And then we have sugar. We have butter softened, and my butter is salted, so I'm not going to put any salt, so don't worry about that part. And then it calls for flour and milk, and I'm using lactose-free milk. Guess what's missing? Baking powder or baking soda. So it doesn't have any leavening agent, so I'm imagining the egg's going to be the leavening agent. So let's begin. I'm also taping a reel, so you're going to see this as a reel or a short. So the first thing that we have to do is beat the egg whites to stiff peaks. So let me do it in a small bowl. Hold on. And even though my oven is working, Joe fixed it, it was the igniter again, I'm going to use the toaster oven, and I have it coming up to temperature to 325 because I want to see through the thing, see what magic happens. So I'm going to use a see-through glass Pyrex thing here. This is clear compared to the oven, which is not clear. Alright, so first of all, we're going to beat the egg whites to stiff peaks. So I had no one to shut off the camera for me, so I taped the whole stiff peak thing. We're gonna see how long it takes. I'm trying to shake it off of here. All right, I'm just gonna rinse off my feet, my beaters. Okay? I call them feet. People say they're beaters. Let's set this aside. Let me rinse it off, and I'll be right back. A lot of people reach out to me to ask me to cater their events, but honestly guys, the Bear Pantry Show is not about catering, it's about teaching. I make videos teaching you guys how to cook good food, and because I'm Belizean, a lot of the food has a Belizean flair to it. So besides the videos, I also have 3 physical cookbooks that I authored and published, and 2 digital cookbooks that you can pick up from my website, bearpantryshow.com. And my husband Joe, the artist, is making fruit and vegetable bowls for you guys. So he goes to Walmart and he picks up these utensils like this, regular utensils. Then he comes home and he sits down and he designs these beautiful bowls. What I like about these bowls, guys, not only are they an art piece that you can put on your coffee table, your dinner table, your buffet, your credenza, but you can also put your fruits and vegetables in it. Go ahead and pick up one. Check all the time, because most of the time we only have 1 or 2 in stock, and that's not like trying to create a scarcity. That's for real, that's what he's done. 1 or 2 at a time, because it takes a long time for him to make them. They're sturdy because he used these nuts and bolts, and I promise they're gonna be a beautiful thing for you to have in your house, and people are gonna ask you about it. Pick up one at bearpantryshow.com. You guys should really invest in a hand mixer, because those stand mixers are super expensive, and if you notice, I don't use mine anymore. It's 30 years old. My uncle Les gave it to me when Jory was 4 months old, and he's almost 31. And it squeals and hollers too much. I'm sure Joe could grease something, but the reason why I don't use it is because a lot of people don't own one of those. It's too expensive, and I want my show to be totally accessible. So let me see if this is right in front of the camera for the reels or the shorts. So we're gonna beat the egg yolks and the sugar first, which is kind of odd, right? Because normally you beat the butter and the sugar. But it's the egg yolks and the sugar, and it's 2 egg yolks and 6 tablespoons of sugar, because the original recipe calls for 3/4 cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of flour. And if you see my chalkboard back there, when it's 3/4 and you're gonna half it, it's 6 tablespoons. Okay, let me stop for a second to add the softened butter, and the butter is salted. This is why I'm not adding salt. I always buy salted butter because I like the taste of the salt in the butter when I put it on my bread or my fried jack or my flour tortilla. I'm sure it's not good for me, but that's why I don't add any more salt. This thing's getting hot too, I can feel it. Let me move this wire before it burns this wire. And that noise outside is Joe finishing up the cabinets. Oh my God, today we're gonna go shop for the countertop. Let me get another spatula. Oh. I don't even know where I put my stuff anymore, guys. I keep moving things around. I can see why the kids say, Mommy, stop moving things around. We can't find nothing. So this is a regular spatula. This is a folding spatula. As you can see, let me put it here. It has like a dome type backing, like an ovation guitar, if you guys are into guitar. So you fold, because we're going to fold in the egg whites. But all that's left to do now is add the flour and the milk alternately. Here we go, 6 tablespoons of flour. Let's do that amount. I always fold in my dry ingredients first before I beat it because I don't want stuff to fly up on my camera lens. So alternately means 1 in, 1 out, right? Bourbon, pure bourbon vanilla. Yes, Liz, thank you. Honestly, it's done. I can't even trick you because it should be dark. So now we're going to be folding. So let's park this. Let's park this here. I don't think this is looking good. But we'll see. I'm prepared to be shocked. And if this recipe comes out good, I'll put the ingredients below. Why does it look like this though? I guess I'm gonna eat my words if this come out good, right? Just trying to cut all that egg whites in there. And then, I don't know the size of this thing. Let's see. By the way, I like making the videos like this where I'm just talking with you guys. I don't like doing the tutorials where you don't see my face. Oh, this is big. This is 8 by 8. This might be too big, but I want a glass thing. What do you guys think? I'll try this. Ooh, this is not open yet? Oh, it wasn't open yet. It's mine. This is not Jory's, this is mine. Okay. Let's put it in front of this guy here so we can catch what we're doing. We're just going to pour it in here. Get everything out. I'm kind of imagining it's going to be like the choco flan, you know, where something slips through in the baking. All right, so let's get this guy here in the oven. It's at 325 hot. It's been on for a while, so it has to be. And they say bake it for about 50 minutes. It might have to go longer because it's the toaster oven. I can't set the timer there, so I'm going to set the timer here, 50 minutes. And then I'm just going to keep an eye on it so I can grab a camera to show you guys what it does. Halfway through, they say. All right, so I'm going to clean up the mess really quickly. Keep an eye on this, and then I'll see you guys at the end. So it's still kind of hard to see what happens, but it looks like the solid is going to the top and the flan is going to the bottom. Okay, I'm the first one eating my words because it didn't come out too bad. Take a look. Let me show you. You guys can see this, right? Let me move this up the way. It looks cruffy on the top, but it's actually soft. Listen. It's making some type of sound, like a sponge. Alright, so let's put it here. In the picture, the cake has like some frosting on top of it. But they actually say sprinkle some powdered sugar. Let's put this. People don't like to see it, do stuff with your finger. It's like, whatever, it's my piece of cake. Right? Sprinkle. Ooh, that look pretty. Okay. Make sure it adjusts. And then we're gonna taste. I don't know what to think. It tastes good, but the texture, I'm trying to get the texture for you guys. It's not like the flan that goes with choco flan. It's not like bread pudding. I really thought it was going to be more like bread pudding. It's not like bread pudding. It's different. You guys, it'll take a little bit of getting used to. I like the custard part on the bottom. It's the top part for me. Even the bottom has like a film. Interesting. Anyways, I made a small batch. This will feed like 5 people, all right? So if you try it, come back and tell me what you think, all right? If you want to reach out to the show, hit me up right here at this email, bearpantryshow@gmail.com. I want to put you guys on standby because I've invited someone of influence to be on the show virtually, and it seems like it's going to happen. So I'm going to be making a promotional video once the date is set, and I really want everybody to come in on that day. It's going to be a live event. I'm so nervous because I'm not really great at doing live events with the camera on StreamYard, yada yada. I might have to pay for 1 month of StreamYard so I could stream live at Facebook and YouTube for this event. And I'm excited about it, but I'm very, very nervous. And I'm going to need all of your love and support, all right? And your viewership, okay? So hit me up at this email. And as soon as I have everything confirmed, I will make a promotional video about what's happening and when. All right? So remember to like, share, subscribe. And of course, I look forward to your comments. Bye. Remember, guys, we are not buying this book. Pick up a copy of this book instead. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the only Belizean cookbook backed by the Bear Pantry Show. Take a look at all these wonderful recipes you'll find inside the pages. Not interested in Belizean dishes? Then The Pantry Laid Bare with these better than restaurant quality comfort foods might be the perfect book for you. Only need a small batch or a meal for 2? Then pick up a copy of No More Leftovers. Each book has many choices of delicious dishes from basic ingredients.